Hello, Isabel. I'm here to review your presentation. And I understand your issue, like school choice for all. Like many parents are forced into choosing public schools or private schools, and their tax dollars don't go toward. The problem is that their tax dollars go to public schools only, and not like private schools are like where they want the money to go to. And I agree. And yeah, like I love your organization, all the information. You have a ton of information, especially the background information you mentioned, like COVID-19 pandemic really opened up how we feel. You know, like online schooling started to happen, things like that. You mentioned all the types of schooling: public school, public charter, public management school, online school, private school, homeschool. You know, um, and I do understand the importance because we have a flawed system where government tax dollars go to public schools instead of going to like maybe better schools with better education like private schools, because our public school system has gotten worse over time because it's like specific stuff that has to be taught. Now private schools and other schools, it's more upon reason and strengths and like towards a career. And I do agree with that. How, and you're telling me the problem in the presentation, the government itself, like I just mentioned, the public schools run off tax dollars, and personal effects, students are deprived of a good education through the public school system. And parents, most aren't even able to provide for these private schools because all the money goes to public, so they have to go to the public schools. And yes, I think your writing's clear. There's enough information to support your idea. You even mentioned the trade-offs, common misconceptions basically turn into anti-school choice versus pro-school. Like, for example, active interest, they have to. Well, now they have total control in pro-school. Anti, public schools lose money. Well, pro-school, well, state governments might allocate the money or fix, the problem at hand that they've been having. Um, you know, I feel like maybe you should add a few more graphics, maybe, you know, like summarize the information, because I don't know how you complete this under 5 minutes. It's a lot of information, which I like. And you also mentioned in your policy, supports the authority of parents, the best school for their child, policy would force the public education system to fix itself, and you also bring in the First Amendment, which I like, from the Constitution. So there's some background, and you even have a ton of information on ethical considerations and consequences. Basically saying like, the cost of education won't equal the benefit. Basically, it's too big of a goal. I agree with that. Um, like I said, things you need to include, maybe some more graphics, maybe add more points, and then just tangent off of that in your presentation. That's what I have to say. And I feel like you are developing a solution that is valuable for the groups presented, because basically you're trying to get even the public schools to be reformed through this policy. So, yes. Overall, I really enjoyed your presentation. I could tell you put a lot of work in this and a lot went behind it. So, yes, good job.